viewers, welcome back to my channel WahWoman. This is your friend and host Rajni Vohra, and it's time to meet our today's guest. Guys, my today's guest is sharp, intelligent and a multilingual personality. Her love and passion to learn new language led her to open her own institute of language with the name Flora Institute, where she teaches German language. So let's meet her and know more about her. Hi Rucha, we welcome you on our show and thank you so much for joining us.
Hello Rajni. Hello everyone. Thank you so much for the warm welcome, Rajni. It is indeed a pleasure to be on your channel, and I thank you for this opportunity to talk about my journey.
More about your passion of learning new languages, especially your love for German language.
Well, you said it right, Rajni. Deutsch, as it is popularly known, German. So German did not happen to me by chance. My mother came across this institute called Max Müller Bhavan or Goethe Institute, as it is known all over the world. And I was already pursuing German as a second language in junior college. And side by side I also started learning it from Max Müller Bhavan. So just as I delved deeper into the language, I think reading a lot of literature, learning it from a historical point of view, knowing the cultural aspects of it, it sounded like music to my ears at times. I also got my first scholarship in this language, and that too a good scholarship from DAR, that is the German Academic Exchange Service. So I think it increased my love for the language. So that was about German. But coming to my love of languages, I think it is just natural. I mean, I don't do anything special to have this love for languages. Now my hubby is from Kerala, so I make it a point to learn every new sentence or every new word that he speaks, and now I understand a good amount of Malayalam. Though it takes a lot of efforts to speak the language, I also speak and understand a very good amount of Spanish. I also teach it to school kids, and Tamil and Kannada, some other languages which I understand not in depth but on top of the layer, because I have stayed in Bangalore for a while and most of my South Indian friends are Tamil. So I watch a lot of movies in Tamil, and that just makes you prone to liking a language and knowing more about it. So it's just the curiosity that I have, and I think I put more of that curiosity in German. That is why I was able to learn it better. But I don't think I am the best. There are much better teachers and much better trainers out there, who love the language probably more than me, because they eat, talk, sleep German kind of a thing. Maybe I am not like that, because I like a little piece of pie from each pie. I think like one piece from the apple pie, one piece from the pineapple pie. So I think I want a bit of each thing. But I think German will always be close to my heart, because I like the richness that the language has in it. Also, I think if you like history, German is one language that will interest you, because you have a lot of material to read and understand about. You can actually make your own theories, like we did for Game of Thrones, if you read that kind of literature. So I think the love for history, the love for the country in general.
Rucha, as we know that German is the second most popular language after French in India, and this is the most spoken language in entire Europe. So considering these facts, what career prospects and immigration opportunities you see a learner can have once he completes his education in German language?
After the Skills Act, I think from the immigration point of view, knowing German helps you get your blue card earlier. It also helps you to integrate in Germany easily. Thirdly, it also helps you to get your PR earlier and easily than the other applicants. PR is your permanent residentship in Germany. In the future, if you're planning to apply for a citizenship in Germany, then I think knowing German is the only way, because that makes integration and knowing the culture possible in a very close way. Learning German has one more benefit when it comes to Europe. Applying to universities in Germany becomes easier, and I think many people are very passionate about actually studying in Germany more than the jobs, because in the public universities the tuition fee is totally waived off in Germany. So these are the advantages that I think that many people can get when they learn German. After the Skills Act, I think from the immigration point of view, knowing German helps you get your blue card earlier. It also helps you to integrate in Germany easily. Thirdly, it also helps you to get your PR earlier and easily than the other applicants. PR is your permanent residentship in Germany. In the future, if you're planning to apply for a citizenship in Germany, then I think knowing German is the only way, because that makes integration and knowing the culture possible in a very close way. uh, Learning German has one more benefit when it comes to Europe. Applying to universities in Germany becomes easier, and I think many people are very passionate about actually studying in Germany more than the jobs, because in the public universities the tuition fee is totally waived off in Germany. So these are the advantages that I think that many people can get when they learn German.
So my next question is, what challenges does exist in terms of teaching and learning this language? Because there can be at times problem in pronunciation, learning, and language is matter of practice. And if we do not practice any language for a long time, we tend to forget. So how do you cope up with this challenge? What measures do you take so that learner doesn't forget the language?
Okay, so coming to the teaching part of the language, I think grammar is the most tricky part to teach in German. Any teacher would agree with that. And the tricky part is explaining why a certain rule is there in grammar. So I think explaining why there is article or gender for each thing in German to the students is a bit tricky. Then adjective endings is one more grammar that I find tricky. And while teaching active and passive voice, I really have to think a lot, because I have to study and then teach them active and passive voice in German. So I think these are the only parts which I find it challenging to teach. Coming to the pronunciation part, it's pretty logical. German is written as you speak it, so the phonetics part is not as difficult as other languages. The only thing is that there are certain rules that you need to remember when you pronounce a particular set of words. Say for example a word like gross. So if I say grosser, GROS set is equivalent to double S. It's an alphabet in German, and it's a letter in German. So grosser with E is pronounced as grosser and not grosse. You have to stress on the second last letter. So these are just some of the aspects that you need to teach the student, but it's totally easy, like it's totally learnable. It's not something out of the blue. And I think while learning the language, it is important that you stay in touch with the language, because any language, if you don't stay in touch with it for at least 6 months or maybe 1 year, you are going to forget the language. So I would suggest maybe learn the language for 2-3 years like properly, and then maybe take a break, because then if you speak the language not like a pro but at least at a good level, you're at a not at a loss or at a chance of forgetting the language. So it does not involve learning new words or practicing grammar or reading the language every day, but I think just simply watching a German movie, listening to German songs, or even chatting with your friends who know German can help you stay in touch with the language. That's what I do.
Rucha, what else do you do apart from foreign language teaching and translations?
Apart from teaching and doing online translations, I am a part-time blogger, commercial I would say. I write travel blogs and lifestyle blogs for some trekking companies. for some content writing marketing companies. I work as a freelancer, but all the blogging work that I do is now paid, or I get benefits in some form or the other. So I've been blogging for 5 years now. So the first 2.5 years, like I would say till 2017, I was doing it free just for my channel. Then I developed my own website, and now there are also ads on those websites, so I earn through them. And I am also blogging professionally, like I said, for some travel companies, some trekking companies, and for some content writing firms. And I am also a YouTuber now. I make easy German videos for easy German topics, and I'm a full-time mom as well. So that's what I do apart from teaching and translations.
According to you, how does the language aspect help in today's world?
I think learning a language in today's world is not only going to be beneficial for you, but for your family as well. So I'm not just talking about the corporate career where learning a language gives a boost to your career, or where learning a language helps you upgrade your skills, but it's like a value addition in your own personality. So you learn to present yourself properly. The more languages you know, you are at a better position to understand other cultures, and thereby understand other people. It also helps you in networking. Also, I have noticed in the corporate world and in the startup world, or whenever you are having a meeting with someone, if you talk to the opposite person in their mother tongue. So if Rajni, say if you are a Punjabi and I start talking to you in Punjabi, I think you will feel a better connect. Or if there is a Tamil friend that I have, and if I start talking to that friend in Tamil, the bond is better, I would say. Yeah, it's better. And it's not any cliche that is there around that language. It's how the human brain functions. So if you find something familiar, you're bound to be attracted to it. And if you find a person who talks in your language, who understands your culture, who is familiar with your traditions, you are more bound to open up with that person. So I think learning a language aspect in any field is going to help you understand the opposite better, understand your business better, and thereby excel in it.
And my last question is, what do you think one should always keep learning no matter what?
One should always keep learning no matter what, because in today's world it is the survival of the fittest. To upgrade yourself means that you are always seeking improvement within you. You want to learn something new, you want to get out of your comfort zone and discover new avenues, where you can apply your brain, where you can explore. So I think that is what matters, to explore and to seek new avenues where you can put your brain and your mind to good use. So you should always keep learning no matter what. It can be the tiniest thing, Rajni. It could be learning knitting, it could be learning a new dish, or it could be learning parenting, as easy as that. I mean, I am 27 years old, soon to be 28, and parenting was something really new to me. I didn't even expect if I would be able to bring up my child, but I think I have learned over time. My daughter is soon going to be 2, and I am learning each day with her. So I think to keep learning, to keep bettering yourself, to learn from your mistakes and to accept them, and keep moving ahead by learning new skills, is how you can stay sane in this world.
Thank you so much for guiding our viewers and being with us, Rucha.
It was a pleasure talking to you, Rajni. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. And once again, thank you, viewers. Please to check out my website, ruchaflora.com. I am on YouTube as well with the name Rucha.S.Khot. You can find me on Instagram by flora.language.solutions. And if any of you are interested to know more about languages, more about the career prospects in languages, I would be happy to help you. And you can just contact me at Flora Language Solutions at gmail.com. And Rajni, I hope WahWoman grows immensely, and gives women entrepreneurs like us a chance to voice out our opinions and talk about our journeys. Thank you.
Thank you so much, viewers, for watching. Bye.